Hey everybody, have you ever heard about leaky gut, what it is and how it could affect your health? Leaky gut is a common topic, or it's a popular topic anyway, when you look at alternative health these days, and people don't quite know what it means. So in your intestines, what happens is you have your intestines and you also have a thick layer of mucus, and then everything that comes through your intestines gets absorbed and gets moved through. So in your small intestine, sometimes you could have problems with your mucosal lining. We actually measure that with something called a Sig-A. That can actually measure the thickness and the health of your mucosal lining. But also as you're eating or taking medications or anything that goes through your intestines, what can happen is if you have a compromised mucosal lining, because this mucosal lining is actually where your good and your bad bacteria live and they compete for resources. Things that don't belong outside of the intestines can actually leak through. So if you're taking medications or if you're eating foods and there's a porousness, a compromised mucosal lining, or if, for example, the molecular structure or the inflammation in the gut causes porousness, a little bit of space in between the tight junctures of the small intestine, then chemicals, foodstuffs, things like that can actually get into the bloodstream. When that happens, the body's very smart. The immune system becomes on high alert and it starts to attack. The problem with that is once the immune system's on high alert and it's attacking, it's very easy for it to start to attack other structures, and it could be alerted to attack structures in your own body. That's the start of autoimmune disease. So leaky gut, once again, is having poor health, inflammation, possibly food triggers, compromised mucosal lining where there is porousness in the intestinal junctures, and things can get out into the bloodstream that don't belong there. And then your body can attack and start an autoimmune process. So these kinds of things like measuring your mucosal lining is very important. There are natural solutions. You can take things like L-glutamine for that. And there are many other things to learn as we start to talk about possible triggers for leaky gut. For example, some of you out there might have heard about gluten. Why is it that everybody's talking about gluten? Why is that bad? We'll do a whole nother video on gluten. But I hope you learned something about leaky gut today. And if you'd like some help for us to actually measure to see if you have leaky gut, you just let us know. Thanks a lot.